Hello, everybody. This is Vicki with Ready, Set, Resell, and it's a snowy day. I wish I could just stop the snow just like that, but I actually really like snowy days. It's a great day to stay inside, get a lot of things listed because you can't sell unless you list. So thank you so much for joining me on Ready, Set, Resell. Well, I show you some sources that I get my inventory from. This series right now is about the Goodwill bins or Goodwill Outlet. I'm in St. Louis, Missouri. We have 2 Goodwill outlets. I try not to go very often because we still have a COVID situation going on out there, obviously. So I just have a mini haul for you today. But I want to tell you about these bins because it's a really great place to get a lot of stuff for not a lot of money. Now, it is a big treasure hunt. They pile everything in big piles and you dig through it, which is part of the fun. But I use the bins for a place to find sources of items for me to sell on my various websites. As you can see below, I sell on a variety of different online selling platforms. I've been selling online for over 20 years, and it's a great way to get these items a new home, to recycle and keep things moving along. Also saving money and saving the planet at the same time. So it's a good place to go. So I want to go ahead and show you my haul today. It's not a huge one. It's a, little bit of a haul here. This is a Goodwill haul number 9. As you can see, I have 10 pounds of hard goods, which I will show you what those are. Those are just glassware, ceramics, anything of that is weighed differently. When you go to the Goodwill Outlet, you weigh everything and have a price for those items. Everything else is considered pretty much a soft good. Clothes, shoes, purses, all that good stuff. You'll see a lot of different varieties of things here today. I got about 20 pounds of that, so I only spent less than $25 on these items. And so I keep a list and I write down which items I'm going to keep for my family, which items I'm going to sell. And sometimes I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do with the item just yet, or I keep it for crafting, which eventually becomes a gift for somebody or maybe selling. So the proof is right here. This is from January 21st. You can see the outlets. This is at the Mills in Bridgeton. So if I move my finger, you can see that my total price for paying for this was $24.86. So what did I get? Let's see. The first item I was actually doing some research on, and I wash as many of these items as I can in the laundry. So this one's actually still a little damp. But this is a cute bag, and it's excellent condition. It does have a little bit of what you might consider ink spots, all that stuff that gets in the bottom of your purse. But it is from DixieBags.com. And I didn't know anything about this until just a few minutes ago when I went online and I found out that DixieBags.com is actually a fellow Etsy seller. Sorry. They make lots of different bags. So I'm excited to have one of their pieces. Hopefully I can sell this one for maybe $40 because it's made by an Etsy crafter and they have a lot of items on their site. So that's the first one for resell. The next item I have, as many of you may know, I sell on Poshmark, which has men's clothing, women's clothing, home items, and children's clothing. And so I actually really love selling kids' clothes. I also cross-post or sell that also on Kidizen. So this is a really cute little outfit. It's not right for our baby boy walker. But it's great. It's in great condition. I washed it. The brand is Kids Headquarters, not a brand I've heard of, but super cute, great condition. So this item is going to be sold on my Poshmark site as well as on Kidizen. The next item is another kids item. This one's actually already listed on both of those sites. For any of you who have daughters or were dancers yourself, you know that there's always dance costumes. This one I just thought was cute. It was in great condition, great colors for Valentine's Day coming up. Attached shorts, which they didn't have these when I was dancing. It's got Velcro at the top here, and it's just super cute. So that is already listed. Maybe that will sell for Valentine's Day because it's such a great sequined color. We'll see. Also already listed on Poshmark is a new with tags. I try to get items that are new with tags because then you hope that the quality is good. I mean, you can still have an item like this that has holes or tears in it from being in storage or from moving around. But this is a Hagar men's casual button-down shirt. This will do well. It doesn't actually have a price on the tags, but when you buy something new with tags, you know that you are the first person to wear it. So that's always an added bonus as someone who buys clothes online. This actually didn't have a brand, and it's hard to sell things without brands, but I just thought it was really pretty. It's a quilted jacket. It could even be reversible, which might be why the brand tag's missing. Sometimes when you have reversible items, the tag is put on purposefully in a very easy way to remove. So that might be what the case is here. And the reason I also know it's reversible is because you can see there's buttons on the inside and on the other side too. So this is a cute jacket. This will be going in the Poshmark as well. Next, I have another girl's dress. This is a really pretty ivory color. It's short sleeved. It's got a glitter finish to it. It's from Zoe Limited, size 14. So this is going to go in Poshmark and also on Kitizen. And these items, all of these had Goodwill tags attached to them, which meant they weren't just donated directly to the Goodwill outlet. They were actually taken away from the Goodwill store. So they had their chance in retail to be sold, and they just did not find homes that way. This is another dress. It's got a little bit of a sparkle to it. See if it's Justice. It's a size 8. So that's going to be listed. And, you know, something like this, it looks like it probably had a belt. That's what these loops are. You can actually cut these off, and then the person buying it would never know that there was a belt with it. Or you can just leave them there and let them decide, which is probably what I'm going to do there. That one will be sold. Another things that I enjoy finding at the bins are a lot of baby things, because parents have so much stuff. And there are many times that the kid won't even really use it as much, and then they've grown past the appropriate age for it. This is a baby Einstein kind of pillow with toys attached to it. So you can see the different toys here. Baby Einstein still is a great product line. This was in great condition. I actually also washed it, so it's in even better condition. I am sure this will sell well. Parents also are really into developmental toys, which is what this is considered when it's a baby Einstein. So we're going to go ahead and sell that. Also have another similar kind of baby item. This, I'm not exactly sure. I think it's just a pillow. It's Love, and on here, this particular brand has a confidence in textiles tag, which it basically just says that this has been tested for harmful substances and that it passed without having harmful substances. So to me, that means it could be a higher priced item. I'm not really familiar with that, so I just thought I would get it and test it out and see, and it's awfully cute. So that will go in the sell pile. And I'm keeping track of how many items that I got on this haul, so we can figure out how much per item I paid. Couple other toys here. This is a fabric pouch with Olaf, who is a Disney character, for those of you who don't have kids and don't know that. I was trying to determine if it was actually, I think it's actually handmade. I don't believe this was mass produced, so this will be a great item. And it's got a zipper and it'll be cute. So that's a cute one. I love getting handmade items. Speaking of which, I've got 2 more quilts that I found. This one's hand crocheted. Beautiful colors. It's more of a lap blanket. It's a smaller version, but I rescue these from the bins because I have made these before. I know how much time and energy and love goes into hand making something like this. So I have to rescue them and put them up for someone else to sell. So that will be on my Etsy. Likewise, this one too. This is a great, this Afghan is also crocheted. It takes a lot of time. This one is so well done. It's in great condition. I washed it. And you know, who doesn't love a handmade Afghan? Because this is a really large one too. This is a really good size. I think it's not, it's still a lap blanket, but it's pretty large. So you can definitely cuddle up on the couch with this one, especially on a day like today where it is all snowy. Okay, next couple items are some craft items along the theme of handmade items. I found this. It says, "Let me live in the house by the side of the road and be a friend to man." It's cross stitch, which I used to also do. The back of it's kind of interesting. It's got kind of an old-timey newspaper backing to it. I've been trying to look at it to see if I could figure out a date from when this was made, which I have not been able to determine that yet. But in any case, this kind of hits the handmade part of what I'm looking for. It hits the vintage, and anything you could put on your wall that's cool is also what I like. In addition to items that are already handmade, I also look for craft supplies. And so this is I guess you would call it, it's a canvas. The design is painted on there. And so someone will take needles and do needlework with this. It's Elsa Williams, who I don't know that much about her at all, but I know that this is beautiful. It's not a craft that I do, but I have a lot of craft supplies on my Etsy. And so this is going to go there as well. Likewise, we also have, it's a patty cake baby girl scrapbook kit. I don't know if people do scrapbook anymore. I'm sure they do. This is new with the tags, and anytime I have something like that that has a barcode, I will first check Amazon to see if it's something that I can sell. If not, it will go on the Etsy site, because who doesn't love making a scrapbook about their baby girl? Right here. Okay. Next couple items. This is a piece of fabric. It's really for mask making. For me, I might still be making a few masks. I don't know, but I love the stars and the glitter, so I had to pick it up just in case I felt the need to make some more masks. It's not very much. It's a smaller piece of fabric, so I probably won't sell it. It's just a half yard, but it's in cool condition. And who knows, maybe I will sell it like that. Maybe I'll put together a bunch of patriotic mask making supplies. So this is Tupperware, I believe. Yes, Tupperware. Growing up, I had one of these colanders. Except it had a burn mark. Something was melted on the handle, I believe it was. I think what happened was the handle melted on the dishwasher heating element. So when I saw this, I was like, oh, that's what it's supposed to look like. So this, there's an emotional attachment to this, but it's Tupperware. It's vintage. I'm in excellent condition, so I'm sure this is going to do well. We'll probably end up putting that on eBay. Next is what I believe is another handmade item. It's kind of large, so I'm going to have to stand up. I believe it's actually a curtain. So you can see here, very long. And it has the frozen characters on it. It's very silky. So I'm planning to sell this as a curtain, although, when people see this kind of thing, they might just want to use it for fabric or make a blanket or something out of it. So not quite sure exactly how I'm going to list it, but I know that I like getting Disney items because they're easily searchable. People can find them. They're in demand. So I like getting that. Next is a part of a toy. My husband Byron, just before, last week, bought the same toy for like $40 online and Amazon. Now, it came with balls and a hammer, so how you hit the balls in, and then there's this other stand piece to help stand it up better. I just had to get it because it was so similar to what we just bought. I thought maybe Walker might enjoy putting the balls in this one also. So this one is going to be a keep. I think that's our first keep so far in this whole pile. So the likelihood of finding this toy with all the pieces, the bins, was pretty low chance at that, but I just thought I would get it in. Now this is another educational toy. It has a tag on it from a previous Goodwill. Looks like they tried to sell it for $6. The brand is FisherPrice, and it has batteries in it, which is always helpful because you don't have batteries with you at the bins to try it out. So I was excited that it was in there. So we know it works. What I don't know if there are pieces on the side that are supposed to go with it. I can look this up online and find out if there's something that's missing. But really, this is the main part of what the kids are going to play with. Walker has a bunch of things like this. I don't think he needs this, so I will probably sell this. But it would be good to know, and I think these legs can even come off. But whatever piece used to go here isn't really vital to the learning part. I can disclose that in the listing, but this is definitely an item to sell. Other items that I have here are random toys. FisherPrice is a great brand. There's the little people that they have fit right in here. And for this particular one, when you put the person in, the dump truck makes a noise. This one is going to go to Walker. Right today, he's playing with snow, so he may not be interested in this today, but on another day, I got it because it's in good condition. It's something he can play with, and it will resell because it does a little bit more than just sit there. So we're going to keep this one for now. always have to get a book. Books are the best. So I got this Curious George book. Walker's 20 months old. He loves books. He loves Curious George. So this was easy get. This, by the way, is all of the soft goods. After this basket, I will show you the hard goods, which, like I said, are glass, ceramics, other vases, things like that. Actually got two like this. The other, it's not here, it's out in the other room, but 2 rolls of this vintage ribbon, 50 yards on each one. It had, you could tell that it had the original tape on there, and even if it didn't have the original tape, it's pretty close to being full. So this is a vintage craft supply that I will be listing on Etsy, along with the other one that I found that's very similar to it. Crayons. Now this, I don't think, has all the crayons in it. We're missing a couple crayons, and a couple of them have the tips broken off, but the baby doesn't mind to have broken crayons, and so I got him this. So this is going to be a keep. Another craft item that I like to pick up to actually wrap presents in, or wrap some of my gifts in, is tulle. So this is netting on a roll. This is actually from Besh & Skinner, which is a floral supply store that's here in St. Louis. This has 25 cents on here, so I wonder if that's actually what the price was. But in any case, it's white or ivory tulle. It's brand new. I'm excited to have this because it makes some of the packages that I send out just a little bit more fun to add a little bow on there. So that is going to be really crafting. I'm not going to sell this, but I'm going to use this as part of my business. And then for all the Thomas the Train lovers out there, Thomas the Tank Engine, here are a couple trains. Walker's not quite into these yet, but you know, he likes to push things around. So Peter, my son, who's now 15, used to like these too. So there's always a place for Thomas. So we're going to keep those too. Then I found a brand new package of Papermate mechanical pencils. My kids love these. Even if my kids don't use these, or one of us doesn't use them, I like to get school supplies like this that are still in the package because I will keep them. If we don't use them, I will donate them to a school supply drive. So we're just going to put that one as a keep because they will end up being donated if they're not used. And this is a tiny little mouse. He's very cute. It says Disney on it. I don't know if this is a particular Disney character, but it's kind of like a little Valentine. It's got a heart on it. So I thought I would save this, give it to Walker for Valentine's Day because he loves these little guys. And because it's new with a tag, you know, that maybe makes me think that maybe nobody played with it. Obviously, it was in the bin, so it might be a little gross, but this will be a Walker toy. Next, we have this basket. You know, it's not in perfect condition. You can see there's some kind of broken spots, but I kind of like the rustic look of it. It does look like it had some gluing up here on the inside. But when you're putting together a gift basket, you're putting a bunch of stuff in it, this will look great. So it's the right size for me. I like to make gift baskets sometimes for donations, for gifts, and then put the shrink wrap all around it. So that's what this is going to be. So that's going to be a keeper for crafting. And then on to the hard items. So before we get into the hard items, I can tally up the soft items: 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. We'll call it 30. 30 of those items. Oh, goodness. Okay. Now, these are items that I paid a much less price for. These are 19 cents a pound. 19 cents a pound. And I'm planning to use them as vases for the roses that I make out of the ties, which are right over there. So here's a small blue one. I think I got a couple of these. So these will make great little vases for the roses. So I got 3 of those. And then one of these is a bachelorette bash. I thought that would look really cute with pink and black flowers, pink and black roses. Then we have a Coca Cola cup glass. I thought, you know, I don't have any yet, but if I came across a few Coca Cola ties, that would be really awesome. So I'm hoping that maybe I can start looking at some other thrift stores to find some Coca Cola ties and make roses and put them in here. So I think that would be fun. Then we have, I got one of these in my other hauls and figured out they're called, what are they called? Hillbilly wine glasses, because it's a mason jar attached to a foot. And then as I was doing my research on them, I realized that some people just want to buy these as a set. So since there were two, I'm going to keep the third one that I have and use that for the roses, but I might be listing these on Poshmark as a two-piece set that you can buy, because apparently that's something people like to do. This is just a very simple glass mug. You know, this might also be the kind of mug that I might use for my own coffee. I don't really drink coffee. Let me say hot tea is what I drink at home. But something like this I think is in good condition. There's no chips or anything, so I probably will end up using it for roses. Then we have just a couple more mugs here. This one says, there's no place like home, and it says Camp Grandma. So this would make a great gift for Mother's Day for your grandma. When I put the roses inside, I'll put green and pink and purple roses, and that will be really cute. This is just a plain white mug. Nothing special about it, but if you have some really colorful roses, then the white will actually look really good because it won't be competing with the colors of the roses. Oh, there's also this metal. It's probably a pencil or pen holder, but I thought it might look cool with roses in it also. Happy birthday mug that will have roses in it eventually, and also this Let Beautiful Things Happen Today. This is actually a mug from 1980, so I might do some research and see if this vintage mug is something that people are, that if it's a collectible. If not, I'll get some rainbow roses in there. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 13 of those. So if you add it all up and you look at the 20 pounds part of soft goods, I paid $23 for 30 items. In counting those items, those really big blankets, we can do that math real quick. Of course, I can't reach anything because I have too much stuff in front of me. We can do that math real quick. And so this is why I get so excited, because, let's see, 2308 divided by 30. 70. Everything you saw before we got to this glass, I paid 77 cents for, whether it was that small piece of fabric or the large crocheted blanket, 77 cents. So why? It just makes me excited. I know that I can save these items and find a new home and really, you know, honor the person that made that crocheted blanket. The other items, the 13, those are part of the hard goods part, which was $1.78. I don't even know why I'm doing this math. Divided by 13 items, it's like 14 cents, right? 14 cents for each of these. So that's why I do this, because it's so exciting to be able to take items that are about to be put in the landfill, find a new use for them, pay hardly any money to do that, and then turn them into something beautiful and give them a new home, and you come full circle. We have to take better care of our planet and doing things that will keep more things in the stream of people using them, because these things were all donated. There were things that people didn't want or need anymore. And so I'm excited to tell you guys more about the bins, and hopefully you'll get to shop there too. You'll be able to find things for your business and or your family. So if you like this video, please hit thumbs up. If you're watching on YouTube, if you're watching on Facebook, please let me know that you like the video as well. So stay safe out there. It's snowing here in St. Louis, and I will catch you next time.